Welcome. Take It Up with Jessica Lee. I'm here with Murali Gandluru, who's the VP of Product Management and Marketing at Arrcus Inc. Hi.
Hi. Thank you, Jessica. And thank you, Regalix.
Sure. Well, I'm excited to hear more about your technology because I know you're disrupting the whole networking industry, and there's some fundamental changes and innovation. Please share with us, what is the opportunity here? Why is there a need for the disruption? And what is your vision?
Arrcus was founded in 2016 to enrich with a vision of enriching human experiences by interconnecting machines, people, and data.
Mm-hmm.
And we did that by enabling a software-powered network transformation for this interconnected world.
Okay.
Our mission is to democratize networking by providing best-in-class software, a flexible consumption model, and at the lowest TCO, total cost of ownership, as measured by a combination of CapEx, OpEx, and supply chain diversification. Now, when you look at the networking industry today, it is heavily dominated by a few major incumbents, let's call them, example Cisco. And what that has done is structurally, it has been an industry that has been stifling as far as innovation is concerned. So customers always end up falling back on custom silicon with custom software, the many times bloated software that has a negative effect on quality, and fundamentally less choice.
Okay.
And so what's happening, though, in the industry that's most exciting for us is that we are in a phenomenal phase of network transformation. And this network transformation is being driven by 5G network build-outs. It's being driven by hyperscale cloud players and other cloud players expanding to the edge. And all of that is driving a lot of new requirements, a lot of new pressures on the networking industry, network infrastructure in general. And so fundamentally, the network operators are saying, we need new solutions that are dynamic, software-driven, agile environments, and with solutions that can span across multiple domains, whether that's the data center, the edge, or on the cloud.
So scale out.
Scale out, massively scale out.
Scale up, scale out.
Massively scale out and scale up, yes.
But what's wrong with the current technology available? I hear about software-defined network, NFV, and SD-WAN. There's just a lot of technologies in the whole networking space. But what is still an issue that you're trying to solve?
What we're trying to solve is the ability to democratize that networking solution. Today, even with all of these trends and technologies, it is still dominated by a few traditional incumbents. And ultimately, the network transport layer, on top of which SD-WAN solutions, or for that matter, other kinds of solutions like NFV, like you mentioned, and others are built upon, are fundamentally built with brittle and switching-centric layer 2 ancient technologies or older technologies.
I see.
But where the industry is going to is open standards, open networking, routing-centric environments. Routing-centric environments enables you to break through those physical silos. Earlier you had a data center, you had the backbone, and you have the edge. You have within a data center different kinds of operating systems from the same vendor.
Yes.
So what Arrcus has said is, let's move away from all of these proprietary technology hooks, from these proprietary technology silos. Let's build a routing-centric solution, open standards-based, one operating system, common architecture across these environments. And let's do it in such a way that it enables the end operator to have an easy to deploy, easy to manage and operate their network environments, help them scale. Like you rightly pointed out, scale up and scale out are a key tenet of where the industry is going with 5G build-outs and hyperscale cloud players going to the edge. You need potentially millions and hundreds of millions, actually, of routes and information that needs to be exchanged, as well as data to be transported. And finally, you want to be able to have these environments highly secure.
Yes.
And so you need to meld or blend these networking solutions with security as a fundamental tenet And taking all of these together, you need to deploy it in a seamless manner into your existing environments, the customer's existing environments. And that is key because these businesses, whether those are providers or enterprises, don't have too many resources to constantly retrain their operators
Yes.
when newer vendors come into play. So it has to be seamless and open standards based.
You just got $30 million of funding. Congratulations on that. And
Thank
you
you.
have some very large clients, actually, right? So
Yes.
you cannot share the names, but I'm delighted to hear some of these very large players
Absolutely.
deploying your solution. In your role as product management and the whole marketing role, what are some of the challenges that you're facing and some of the exciting initiatives you're doing to get the name out there, to get more clients?
Right. The product management organization, our philosophy is that it is a central hub in a wheel. And essentially what that means is that this function has to engage with pretty much all parts of the company, whether those are engineering functions, which is a key element, business functions, which is obviously very critical for dealing with customers and so on, and also legal functions as well. And so essentially, what that means is that as the company started out from an early, fast-paced, venture-backed stage, an individual can operate in different roles at different points of time. In the initial stages, my team's role was to define the product that addresses all of those points I said, scalable, scale up, scale out, and then over time take those products and solutions and bring them to market through a very clear, defined productization approach, a clearly defined, digestible marketing messaging approach, and finally take the feedback from customers after they've deployed and start looking at more strategic elements. That's where I'm headed. So my team's focus, while it started out focusing on initial product definition, now we've gotten more feedback from customers, customer enablement exercises, business development from a partnership point of view, and finally now going into some of the strategic areas based on these insights.
Right.
And so that's the full scope of how the product management organization has changed over time. And it's been very exciting, obviously. And a key element of that also is taking these solutions offerings and providing a consistent message that is easily digestible across a number of social media formats, whether that's LinkedIn, the website, Twitter, whatever they are,
Events,
and
yep.
and events, and be able to get that inbound leads approach as well, because people are excited about us, they want to know more about us, they want to see our collateral, and so it's just been exploding.
Yes, and you have a small team in a pretty big market, but it's also a very competitive market going after the incumbents. So what is the go-to-market strategy to really win customers?
Yeah, the key go-to-market strategy from us has been very simple. We are here to enable our customers to build out simple, scalable, and secure networks that address today's requirements and tomorrow's. And we do that in a seamless manner so that the customers and in their operational environments do not have to deal with a lot of retraining and rehashing of their environments just to engage in this. And we will, as a result of this, what we've seen is that we end up providing the lowest total cost of ownership, as I said earlier, measured by a combination of CapEx, OpEx, and supply chain diversification.
Okay.
We have partnerships with some of the biggest business vendors, both northbound in terms of integration into other environments, custom environments, management environments, orchestration environments. We have partnerships with a range of the hardware innovation that's been exploding, frankly, and that's what's driven a lot of the networking changes, whether that's silicon vendors, whether that's ODMs providing different kinds of hardware options, and frankly, bringing all of them together with a bunch of great system integrator and partners.
Okay, so you have some major customers. That's huge credibility for you.
Oh, yeah.
The solution is very easy to adopt.
Yes.
So that's also very good, right? And at this point, you have something that's truly innovative. So I think a lot of network architects out there will be curious to learn more about Arrcus. So that's wonderful. So what's exciting ahead for you?
We have a number of products and solutions that we are excited to bring to market. One of the products that we launched as an early adopter that's currently in trials with a lot of customers is what we call the Arrcus. Our foundational product, which is our network operating system, Arrcus, was what we launched the company with in July of 2018. Mm-hmm. And we, as you rightly pointed out, we have had tremendous success with customers. What customers told us was that along with this, there is a clearly defined need for great real-time visibility, mm-hmm. granular control, and security. Mm-hmm. Because now as networks are becoming more highly distributed and hyper-connected, there's a lot more attack vectors even on the network transport layer. Right. And so melding the security onto it seamlessly is mm-hmm. very, very key. So Arrcus is an AI-driven network operations center platform, an mm-hmm. analytics platform, mm-hmm. essentially that spans this same kind of a profile, data center, the backbone, and the edge, and even on the cloud. It's a analytics platform that's available on the cloud, AWS or on Azure. It's also available on-prem. And essentially what that does is by providing this analytics platform, we are providing tremendous amount of insights into their infrastructure that was fundamentally not possible before. And effectively using that, we are able to help customers in terms of their alerting, in terms of their time to respond to issues, the ability to make granular decisions, maybe cut off the DDoS attacks, and be able to origin validate routes that are not supposed to be entering into your system. Mm-hmm. Because you're essentially what's happening with this new wave is the networks are all connected into the internet or into these IP/MPLS private backbones, mm-hmm. whether it's for any kinds of services, right? AR, VR, content delivery, any kinds of services.
Yes.
So fundamentally, we are very excited about Arrcus. We also have some other innovative solutions in our networking product suite as well coming up. Stay tuned for next year.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really
very exciting. So thank you so much, Murali, for being on the show and talking about Arrcus. I'm excited about the innovation you bring into the marketplace, and hopefully you'll get a few people calling you for a trial.
Yeah, no, thank you so much for this opportunity. I really appreciate it. For the people who are interested in knowing more about Arrcus, please head to our website. That's www.arrcus.com. That's ARRCUS.com. We're on LinkedIn, on all the social media, Twitter, and so on. And we'd love to show you how our solution is so highly differentiated in the market and why it's ramping up so fast.
There you have it, folks. Take it up with Jessica Lee, Murali, Gandluru from Arrcus.
Thank you.